Hello there, welcome to my channel, Center Stand Mechanics. My name is Kyle, and today we are going to balance the back wheel to my V-Strom 1000. I need to balance it before I put it on the bike. It's the last thing I got to do before I can mount it, and I'll show you what I got going on here. I got it all set up on this stand, and I got the table all leveled off. Got my level out, it's level this way and that way. The stand is level, and I'm just going to demonstrate how I go about balancing this wheel. You can pick these stands up on Amazon. I paid about 90 bucks Canadian, so that's about $10 US, and yeah, so you know, fairly affordable, and it's a pretty necessary thing. This is you know, going to be like a touring bike, so there'll be a lot of you know, a lot of highway driving and stuff, and you want to try to minimize that vibration out of your wheels and whatnot. So yeah, so let's get started. So a few things you'll need here. I got myself a little piece of chalk, and I got these weights. They're like stick-on weights, and a little knife to cut them up, like so I can cut them off in sections, and some tape. Now what the tape is for, now these little things, they stick on there, and the problem with it, they stick on there really good, and if you're playing around and you're not quite sure what weight to put on there, you might want to just put some tape on the top side and just try it out before you lock these down with the little adhesive backing they have, because you know, if you change your mind and you go to pick this off, you'll have a huge mess on here to deal with, and you'll be wishing you had done it this way. So be forewarned. So yeah, so I'll tape these on here, and once I figure out how much weight it's going to take to balance this, and then I'll take the tape down with the adhesive backing for good. Okay, so you take your wheel and you just kind of let it settle where it's going to naturally find. There'll be a heavy spot in here, and so what you want to do is find out where the heavy spot is, and then go 180 degrees on the opposite end and start putting weight on there, and try to counterweight it out so it's got an equal weight, so it's not heavy on one side and giving you, you know, this vibration as you're driving down the road. And we'll just give it a minute here to settle in. Oh, I touched it. Let's see where it's going to settle. And it's good to try this a few times just to make sure you got the right spot. These little rollers are pretty sensitive at not giving it any friction. Okay, so it looks like right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little mark here. That's pretty much the bottom. And then we'll just try it again. I want to see if that finds the same spot. So you go about halfway and just let it fall, and see where that ends up again. And we'll probably test that a couple of times just to make sure. And then once we're pretty sure that's the heavy spot, then we'll go up here and I'll start attaching some weights temporarily, and then we'll move forward and we'll actually glue them down. It'll just take a minute for it to settle into its spot, and it looks like it's going right back to where we put the mark. Yeah, it looks like that's going to be the heavy spot. We'll try it one more time. I mean, we can go all the way up here if we want, but I think it'll take longer for it to settle. So we'll start right there. it's almost found the bottom again, but yeah, pretty confident that's the, so this is the heavy spot right here, so right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go right from here. I'm going to put a line with the chalk. I'm going to put a line here and a line here. Okay, so that's our zone where we want the weights to go. And then I'll probably do the same on the back side, because I might have to put some back here. So in around here. Okay, so I'm going to start by putting these weights on. Now remember, this is just temporary, just to see where we're at. So I put 4, so that's 1 ounce. Each one of these is a 1/4 ounce, so 4 of them is 1 ounce. So let's see what that did. And right away you can tell that it's still heavy in this spot. It's slower though, and that might be because you see how this was the center and I put that off to the side, so you can kind of actually see it showing up on how this is finishing off here. Okay, so it's still heavy on the bottom here, so we'll put, now this is a 1/2 ounce. I did that so I could leave room for more if needed, so we'll put a 1/2 ounce here. And we'll see where that ends up. Oh, you're definitely getting closer. Look how slow that is. So we're getting really close to where we want to be. It stopped. I'll give it a, we'll see if it, we're really close to the right weight here. It's almost balanced. Let's try it from this side. It's not quite, it's still a bit heavy on this side here as it's coming down. Basically what you want it to see is it kind of just to stay still and not really have a favored side to it. Okay, so we can go, let's go one more, let's go 1/4, we'll go a 1/4 ounce. Let's see how that does. Okay, so that's the bottom, here's the top, and it just sits there. That's perfect. That looks like it's balanced. It should just kind of stop where it loses momentum. It's actually coming back the other way. There. I think that's balanced. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Okay, so that is 1 ounce, 1 3/4 ounces. That's quite a lot actually, if you think about it. You know, it's 1 3/4 ounces heavy on this side naturally without putting the weights on this side. That's quite a lot of difference. So it's good to be doing this. And it just kind of stops wherever now because it's fairly equal. Yeah, I'm pretty confident about that. So I'll go ahead and I'm going to stick these on now. I think what I want to do is I'm going to, so we've got 4 1/4 ounces, so that's 1 ounce, and I got these 3 here. So I think what I want to do is I want to put some on this side and I'm going to put some on this side, just so it's even that way too. And then I'm going to clean this surface with just a little bit of brake clean and a rag, just so we can get all the you know, greasy film off the rim if there is any, and we'll get proper adhesion. Okay, so this is the top, so these are going to go in here. Oh, wait a minute. These are my marks right here. Yeah. Almost got the wrong spot. Come back here. Yeah, so right in here. We'll just clean the surface off. Really good. I'll have to do it on both sides. You really want these to stick on there. They stick on there pretty good. They're really hard to get off, and then the glue, even if you get the weight off, the little glue, the sticky back part's really hard to get off. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this row of 4 on. Just peel off the back. And actually, I want to see how this looks like right here. Just in a little bit. So I want 3 that are all together in the same row, so I'm just going to cut that off. And then I'm going to stick these to the back side. Okay, seems like a lot of weight on there, but it's telling me that it's low. It's fairly balanced now. There. So this used to be the heavy side, and now this is the counterbalance side, and they're sitting there even. So there's that. Now I can put the wheel back on the bike. Yeah. So that's how you do that. I'll probably end the video here, and hope yeah, I hope that helped, and you know, thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon. I'll probably shoot a video when I put this on the bike. It'll be coming up shortly. Okay, Center Stand Mechanics out.